Hey, it's Jenny. I usually write about my offerings to work with me, and I thought today instead I would just talk to you a little bit about how I work and what I do. And I'm doing things a little bit differently now because I like to change it up to see what works best. So I'm always optimizing what I do. So, here is your invitation to work with me. And I want you to feel into what it is that I'm sharing and feel if it's zinging in you, if it's resonating in you. And if you feel a resonance, if you feel a tug, if you feel a pull, then DM me or email me. Get in touch with me. I'm easy to find and let me know. And we'll have a conversation via email or DM. We might hop on a call. And if it's a fit, we'll make it happen. So I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I'm a certified sex therapist, and I have grown out of working in that way over the last many years and developed an 8-week intensive program, what I call the 8-week relationship mastery program, where I work with women in ways that I wasn't allowed to as a clinician, because as a clinician, we sit across from you for the 50-minute therapeutic hour, and that's our designated time, and we talk about what's going on, and then you leave, and then I see you in 7 days or maybe in 2 weeks, and we sort of inch our way forward, and it can take years. And what's so interesting, as I'm saying this to you, I have most of my friends are therapists, and they still work very traditionally. And I have 2 colleagues who I met with this morning because we have met for years and years, once a month. And they both were saying, oh my gosh, I feel like my therapy that I'm doing with my clients is so slow. And one of them said, I think I might start doing things like messaging them in between sessions to help them feel that celebration and that ability to move forward. And I'm thinking that's what I've been doing for years, and I won't go back to the other way because the way that I do it now works anyway. But I digress. So what I do now, it's 8 weeks. And in those 8 weeks, we have 8 group calls that I facilitate, and you're on those calls with the other women in the program. You have one-on-one calls, you have a couple with me, and then you have several with my co-facilitator, Anna. And then you're in a private Facebook group with me and Anna and the other women. And in that space, we have real-time connection, celebration. What we know is that in order to get you from where you are to where you want to be instead, you have to seed a new identity. And how you seed a new identity is you show up every day over and over again in this up-leveled way. The problem, and there's nothing wrong with therapy. Therapy's great for trauma processing, for healing old wounds. There's so many places where it's a fantastic tool. But when you feel stuck in your relationship, when you're tired of having the same resentment around your partner, when you're tired of responding the same way that feels so draining in your sexual life with your partner, if you're in a place where you don't even know how to feel pleasure anymore, when you're on that hamster wheel of worry and anxiety, that is something that requires an identity change, an identity shift. And what I do is that kind of identity shift, which means you being awake, aware, alert about what is happening, what you're choosing from 6 a.m. when you wake up until 9 p.m. when you go to bed. And it's my job to facilitate a space for you where you are really awake to who am I going to be, version 1 or version 2. And women who I work with make a big commitment to show up as version 2. So I have an amazing curriculum that walks you through the process. Plus you get, my assistance and my wonderful co-facilitator Anna's assistance. And then you build community with the other women in the program. And then after those 8 weeks with me, you get to come into my inner circle, and I offer monthly ongoing Q&As, trainings with the women. I have over 100 women who have walked this path with me, and I've been facilitating this graduate space with them for almost 3 years now. And every month we meet and I field their questions, because transformation is a lifestyle. It is not a destination. And you make massive change in 8 weeks and then life happens, right? And so it's like staying sober to this old identity that wants to pull you back in. And what I have found is community, continued support, education, laughter. It is all makes the process that much more doable and that much more fun. So if this is resonating with you, reach out to me. I'm doing something new, which is enrolling only 3 times a year now for this program. So enrollment will open in September and be open for several weeks. And then I will close the door to that program where you have access to working with me until January. And so I'm trying something new to see how this goes. So if you are interested, DM me, email me, let me know. Again, I will ask you questions and give you all the information, including the price of the program. But I do like to find out if we're a good fit and if I know I can get you from where you are to where you want to be. That piece is really important. This experience is not for everybody. It's for women who are really in a place in their life where they're ready to make a big commitment to themselves. And what I know is when women step into this container that I provide, it's like a clarion call to the quantum, the universe, the powers that be. We have a live one here. Let's make this happen. And things start happening. So if this invitation is for you, let me know. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thought I would just do this in my car. Just got back from doing errands and picking up dinner. And thanks for allowing the informality of it. I am kind of an informal gal, so I'll probably start doing it like this a little bit more. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.